invasive. So this happens to this horned lizard, but for other animals, they also do the same thing. But this one is pretty cool. The side of the lizard is like crying blood or something, which is really cool. Like, nature is amazing. So next, forensic entomology describes the use of insects and their arthropod relatives that inhabit corpses to support legal investigations. The insect species present on a dead body can indicate how long it has been since death. So this is amazing because for the first part, we have insects that helps with investigations, and I think this one is probably for those corpses that are quite deceased for like probably a week. Like, you know how when police officers discover a dead body, and then sometimes, or in movie scenes, you will have this dead corpse and there are like insects flying around on it or like lurking on it, which is cool. But then this one is even more cool because like special people who inspect this corpse with like these insects can already know how long it has been since its death, which is really great. And I'm so disheartened to hear and read about. I live in Singapore, so when I read about articles that it's heartbreaking when a corpse has been found dead, like for I don't know how long, but it's so bad because it's just all bones, and usually this corpse is like very old from like elderly age, and I think that's really heartbreaking. I always wondered like maybe someday I would also like live alone, and I don't know if anybody could look out after me, and I could easily die like that. So it's really something very scary and kind of morbid to think about. But you know, hey, anything can happen. But I still think about that sometimes, and I do be very existential and think about, you know, how things could really happen. But I'm not really sure about anything. So let's keep life going. And the next fact, there are around as many stars in the observable universe as there are grains of sand on all the world's beaches. The inconceivable vastness of the universe means lots of scientists think it's likely that there exists or has existed extraterrestrial life. So I think this is probably true. In my previous video, I have talked to you guys about aliens and spaceships and everything, and how people actually saw it in LA. So I think this one has got to be true, and I think aliens probably exist. When I was young, I used to take pictures, and behind me I saw this like alien-like face. But the thing is, I'm very clumsy. I always drop my phone, or I have to change my phone because I cracked my screen, and I have to change my phone a lot because of that. And also one time I dropped my phone in the pool, and it's just so silly of me. Like, I'm really clumsy, so then I have to keep changing phone. So yeah, but I think because I lost the picture and I forgot how it really looks like, so for right now I can't really say in subjective experience if I have saw it before, but I really wish for it to come to me because I really want to know how it looks like. Like, it's so cool to see aliens and like spaceship and UFO. Like, we could just Google it and see it, but like, have we ever seen it with our own eyes? That's even more exciting than like hearing other people talk about it. And for me, I think that there's obviously something that is extraterrestrial or something that other than humans. We all know that there are also spiritual realms, and for me, I think that's very cool. I love horror, I love supernatural a lot, and I think that it's really normalized. People have been saying that, oh, ghosts, you know, we all have heard ghost stories, we all have known spirits that are good or bad, and like those in the movies, and I think it's pretty cool. But I think what's most important is that I have to say that we have 5G towers around, and I think those towers, and also because of the radiation, I think that it really does give out like danger problems to the people around us, and it could also increase our kind of like reliableness on technology, and we can get hooked to it, and then we have to make ourselves relax and shut our eyes away from it. We also have to put our phones on comfort mode, or like like not let any additional light from your phone in. Also like stay safe from hackers, because anything is possible with 5G and technology. And I personally have never got my phone hacked, but I still do feel like 5G towers are really capable of anything, like how radiation can cause a lot of health problems for literally anybody. And I think the fact that I was hearing voices and being very, having problems with my perception, but usually I'm very positive about how I look about my life, because I like to rely on myself a lot. And I just think that it's very important to kind of like take a break from your phone and like spend time in nature. And for me, I think 5G also have causes like certain like vision problems if you use the phone too long. And I think I have to kind of make a video next time about being a targeted individual. I can explain you guys even more about it, and that's just what I go through every day as a targeted individual. And there are those who say that 5G towers are really capable of like making me hear voices and like hallucinate, and causes a lot of like vision problems. Usually I see things well, but there are times where the radiation is too much that it gets really blinded for me, and for like a few seconds, and eventually I have to blink or look away so that I can see properly again. And I just have to think that because of that, I think that it's important for us to never dismiss what 5G can do to us, and radiation and technology, because I think these are quite real issues that are probably very underrated, or depends on how you see it, but still it causes a major concern. So I think it's really important for everybody to kind of take note and consider that, and how we can better protect our own information and protect like our eyes. Like we have seen too much in this year and like the past years, and upcoming years we're gonna see even more. But then right now, just like shut your eyes and don't use your phone too much. And like when you go to sleep, probably like make sure to put it on airplane mode. Or if you have sleep problems, just like try not to use your phone too much, or relax your mind before you go to sleep, or maybe like put your phone like not so near yourself.